So, what are my opinions on the COVID-19 pandemic, whatever we're in, coronavirus? Um, well, personally, I think it kind of sucks. I mean, I'm stuck inside. I've been stuck inside for the past 2 months. The only time I really ever leave my house is to see my friends, and for that is usually just bike riding. Um, I think by next week, once we move into Yellow, we'll probably be able to actually be at their houses again, which will be pretty cool, I think. What I think the best part about moving out of the pandemic is being able to see people again, to get back to doing things again. Um, it kind of works out really nicely that school's ending right about the time where we move into the yellow, which means we're allowed to go out more. Not go out freely, but go out and be places, sort of. If we're still socially distancing, we're allowed to go to parks and things like that. So I really am happy about that. Um, hmm. I think that the biggest way that Corona has impacted me so far is probably through virtual help. Because what I usually would do during the school year is a lot different than what I'm doing now. And I think that it was a good change, I guess, because I think that by next year I'll be ready more for junior year in the sort of staying on top of things sort of way that I can motivate myself more based off of my own self rather than somebody telling me what to do and when to do it. Which I kind of think is good. I do actually like virtual help. A lot of people I think don't like it, but I think that for what we had and how good it ended up being, it was a lot better than I expected, and I thought I was able to use my time that I usually would have been at Hill for, I could use it well instead of kind of just wasting it. So yeah, I think the biggest shift going forward from this will probably be the way that other people interact with people that they don't know. Like when you're at the grocery store, say, there's a lot less, there's a lot less contact, there's a lot less, friendship type, not friendship, but there's a lot less camaraderie. It's more like you're there to get what you need and get out. And it used to be a lot worse, and I think that is kind of getting better now as we're shifting away from the red. And yeah, I don't know. Overall, I think the biggest impact of Corona is probably going to be people, like people changing the way they live. Because for a lot of people, this was just economically just ruining for them. And I think that in the future, people are going to be more careful about what they have and what they use their money on in case something like this ever happens to again. Not saying that it will, but in the off chance that they'll be more prepared for it. Um, yeah. Apart from that, I think that it's just gonna suck for the next couple months as we start opening things up again, because it'll be open, but it'll still be social distancing. But I think it'll be good. I think it'll kind of suck, but I think it'll be good. It won't be as bad because we've already gone through the worst of it. So, um, yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts. For this project, I kind of enjoyed it. I liked kind of seeing the way that Corona impacted other people, and I thought it was really cool.